What is good, my people, my peeps? How are you guys doing this evening? I wanted to come on real quick. Um, my goodness. Uh, where do I start? This story took me by surprise as I was perusing the internet. It's sad, it's disturbing, but before I get into the story, let's get into my theme song. Um, yeah, this this one is crazy, y'all. I don't know, I do know what's going on in the world, but and we'll talk about it. All right. So, you know, do y'all remember? I'm a movie buff, so some quotes from The Color Purple. When I saw this headline, this story, um, it took me back to where in The Color Purple, when Oprah said, "Isn't safe in a house full of men." Because in The Color Purple, if you watched it, which is a classic, I'm sure a lot of you have saw it. Her, she was great as a child by her father, her brothers, in that movie. Um, y'all, I time and time and time again, these stories are coming down my timeline, and it's just crazy. So what I'm going to do is what made me look into the stories. I seen this house, and it was plastered with balloons, just balloons everywhere. Like, if you come across the side of a road and you see balloons because somebody may have passed away there, so they build up a memorial, Excuse me, y'all. I can clear my throat. Um, so I said, what is this? Why is there so many balloons at this house? And then the house itself looks so run down and so just dilapidated and abandoned. But I didn't think nothing of it. I kept pushing. But this story kept coming down my timeline. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you all. I'm gonna show you what I actually, hold on for a minute. Let me turn this camera. Um, so let's pull this up. I'm going to show you these balloons. Okay. Let me turn this down real quick because I know this had some music on it. So this is what I seen. And I'm going to let you guys just look at it real quick. And then I'll continue talking about, you know, me just like, wow, what, dang, something awful must have happened at this house for there to be so, do y'all see the amount of balloons? And then people make it, and then look at the house is burnt out, it's dilapidated. It's sad. And I was like, okay, so I seen this, right? And people just constantly bringing these balloons to this house. And but I kept pushing. I kept scrolling. But then another doggone post came down my timeline. And this post was talking about a missing child, a girl child. And she had been missing, and people in her town had been looking for her. And her father had got on the news, and he was proclaiming that, oh, you know, a sob story, y'all. My baby girl. We're looking for my baby girl. This sick bastard you see right here, and I have to call him a sick bastard, you see, on TV, on the news. I told you guys one time before in a report that some criminals go back to the scene of the doggone crime, and some people even try to take trophies, right? Trophies, something of their victims. Well, this bastard, he took his daughter to this abandoned building, his biological daughter. He raped her, and then he proceeded to cut off her hands. That's right, you heard me. He proceeded to cut her hands off, and then tried to hide his disgusting and atrocious act by trying to burn the building. And then get on TV and act like he was a grieving father. Let's get into the report. Let me turn this up so we can get into it.
Her own father did this. He went on TV, pretending to be a grieving parent, while knowing exactly what he did to his 13-year-old daughter. This is one of the most horrific crimes in recent history. Kimani Lateeg was just days away from her 14th birthday when she vanished in Toledo, Ohio. 6 days later, police found her body in an abandoned, burned-out house. She had been assaulted and her hands had been removed. And the man suspected is none other than her very own father, Darnell Jones. While her family was pleading for help, Jones went on TV acting like a concerned parent. But police quickly noticed his story didn't add up. When they searched Kimani's home, they found her glasses, her keys, and her clothes scattered everywhere. The house was a mess, indicating she clearly didn't leave willingly. When police issued a warrant, Jones ran and was found armed 2 hours away. He's now in custody, facing a slew of charges. Meanwhile, Kimani's school is mourning her loss. She was supposed to receive a kindness award this week. Instead, her classmates and teachers are grieving a life that was taken way too soon.
Yes, indeed. Let me say this. It is a lot of sickness going on in the world, you know. This is very disturbing. This is my goodness, very disturbing story. I mean, I just do not. I, I want to say I don't know what would possess a father to brutalize his daughter in this way. Um, but there's just, we're just living in the end times, because it is said that parents will not have natural affection for their own children, you know. Um, and then I don't understand, what was he ran. Sir, why are you running? Trying to hide, trying to get away. This is something you can't even get away from in the spirit. Okay? I mean, I just was blown away by this story. It's horrifying. And just to see the amount of balloons. And, I'm hearing stories about mothers taking their own children and taking their children's lives. And man, you know what? I want you guys to stay prayed up out there. Be watchful, mothers and fathers, over your children. Um, I, on my way to work today, I was talking to the ladies this morning, and I was telling them to be mindful of their energy, their life force, because there's people out there who want to tap into their life force, um, and they see it, and they either want to take it, destroy you, or drain you. My goodness! And then I gave a report about a young woman who was set up by her cousins, uh, which I might let you guys listen to while we are on here before I get out of here. That things in this world are just becoming so depraved, you know. Um, so basically, I was telling the women, watch out, truly, anybody. And it seemed like family members, you even have to watch out for more and more. It's just crazy how I hear a story about cousins setting up, their own cousins to be gang rape. And I was looking for the news article too that I had associated with it, but I'm going to let you guys hear another report on it. But then I come across this, and this just happened because I happened to see all of these balloons. You know, let me turn this down real quick. Because I happened to this, I was like, I knew something had happened at this home. I just didn't know what. I knew somebody had passed away and it had to be a child, but the amount of balloons, and because the community went out looking for this baby girl, you know, and they couldn't find her. And for her own father to have done this atrocity to her, um, is horrendous. So before I get out of here, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys listen to that report again, and then I will look up, excuse me, the other report that you can hear about the cousins incident. So hold on, guys. Let's, let me see.
TV, pretending to be a grieving parent.
Hold on, let's start it.
Knowing his father did this. He went on TV, pretending to be a grieving parent, while knowing exactly what he did to his 13-year-old daughter. This is one of the most horrific crimes in recent history. Kimani Latig was just days away from her 14th birthday when she vanished in Toledo, Ohio. 6 days later, found her body in an abandoned, burned-out house. She had been assaulted and her hands had been removed. And the man suspected is none other than father, Darnell Jones. While her family was pleading for help, Jones went on TV acting like a concerned parent. But police quickly noticed his story didn't add up. When they searched Kimani's home, they found her glasses, her keys, and her clothes scattered everywhere. The house was a mess, indicating she clearly didn't leave willingly. Issued a warrant. Jones ran and was found armed 2 hours away. He's now facing a slew of charges. Meanwhile, Kimani's school is mourning her loss. She was supposed to receive a kindness award this week. Instead, her classmates and teachers are grieving a life that was taken way too soon. That's just sad. I'm telling you guys, we do. We have to be mindful because we are and when I say the last days or end times, that's because it's a shift, right? And things are going to be happening that's going to give you a sign that the shift is here, right? And that's one of the things that the Most High God, you know, are was prophesied about
parents will be losing their natural affection for their own own children, and they will be doing some horrendous things. Okay. Now, I said before I get out of here also that um, I'm trying to. I don't know. I was going to bring this report up to you guys today, but I gave a message to the ladies this morning regarding a cousin who was set up by her two cousins, and family is doing family so dirty, y'all. I will be doing a full breakdown of this, but I'm going to let you guys hear another lady cover this, and she has some sources, but like I said, I will be doing a full breakdown of this story. If you didn't join me on the live this morning as I was going to work, I was just letting the ladies know about this horrendous story. So here we go. Out. Kia took Tamara's phone and texted herself out Tamara's phone, basically saying that she wanted part two on a girl who was set up by her two fucking cousins after going to visit her motherfucking green. Like I said, Tia and Kia got Tamara drunk as fuck to the point where she passed out. Kia took Tamara's phone and texted herself out Tamara's phone, basically saying that she wanted the whole football team to run a train on her. And she showed one of the football players the message, and they went with their move by running the train on her, recording it, and showing the whole city. Mind y'all, Tamara is passed out, so she don't even know what the fuck is going on. By the next morning, they is at home. Tamara wakes up, she hear a lot of commotion going on in the living room. Whole time, they in the living room talking about the motherfucking video from last night. Because why the fuck Tia and Kia literally in the front room showing the aunties, the uncles, the grandma, everybody the fucking video of the football team running the train on Tamara. Not only did they show her the fucking video, they showed them the message of Tamara that really Tamara didn't even fucking send. Kia sent the fucking message. They basically showed them the message of her saying that she wanted that to happen. Tamara walking in the living room hearing all the commotion, not knowing what the fuck going on. Everybody looking at her sideways. She's like, why everybody looking at her like that? They literally hand up the phone. She see the fucking video of her getting ran down. She immediately dropped down to her knees and started crying, telling everybody like she did not want that to happen. She did not know that fucking happened. She was drunk as hell and she don't understand how Tia and Kia could let that happen to her. Tia and Kia know what the fuck going on. They sitting there talking about some girl. We didn't let nothing happen to you. You text us and said you wanted to happen. We tried to stop you and you didn't want to be stopped, so we just let you go with your move. Not knowing that they did that shit to that girl the whole time. Tamara then bust out the crying and said, y'all bitches set me the fuck up. This is why my stomach is hurting. No way y'all let this shit happen to me. She want to press charges and she want to go to the hospital because mind y'all, Tamara said she had never had sex before. So your weird ass cousins that set you up because of a fucking boy that your ass was only here for just a couple days, wasn't even gonna link with, just saw him. You was happy to see him, gave him a hug. They thought I guess you was gonna start some for real fucking losers. Football team run a train on you and you even decide to have sex on your own. Like, it wasn't even something that you wanted to do. Everybody just looking at her fucking crazy, so she eventually pack her shit and she leaves, she go home. Tell her mama everything that happened. Her mama believe her, take her to the motherfucking police station to press charges, and not only did they did a motherfucking great key on her. Why the fuck Tamara was left with diseases and some of them being on? Her mama got money. Her mama not playing. Like I said, her mama from up north. That's why they was really mad at her, because she came from money and she really ain't need that ass for real. Her mama went and hired the best motherfucking lawyer. They didn't went to Mississippi. They literally arrested everybody. Not just the football players. Everybody that was at the fucking party. I don't understand how the fuck they found everybody that was at the party, but everybody got arrested at the party. And of course, y'all know the boy who Tamara gave a hug to, he was arrested as well. When they arrested the boy, that's when they found out that Tia and Kia is the reason why Tamara was set up at the motherfucking party, because they was in the bathroom plotting. The boy told every fucking thing. So not only did football players get charged, but Tia and Kia, you hating ass bitches gotta go to jail for trying to be hating on y'all motherfucking cousin. Y'all gonna learn. Hating and jealousy don't get you bitches nowhere. It get you hoes knocked out. Y'all be trying to knock other bitches off, but one thing about it, it get you hoes fucked up too. Part two on a girl who was set up by her two fucking cousins after going to visit her motherfucking. This morning I didn't give you guys the names or where it took place at. Like I said, I'm gonna do a full breakdown of this story. But yeah, it's just wild out here, guys. So that's why I say be mindful of who you're around, and damn it, wow, you got to be mindful of your own family. That's why I say if you haven't started learning how to love yourself and pour into yourself, okay, you will probably wind up, and you know what, and it's so hard to not be able to trust your own family members. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't even close your eyes around your own family member. You know, you got to be on eggshells, and I and it's just hard to give, damn it, any advice about, you know, being on guard at your own house. You're not being safe with your own dad. You know, we know that incest and these things have happened in the family. Um, but my God, that father, that was horrendous. I mean, I don't know why he cut off the baby girl's hands, why he set her on fire in the house. I mean, that's just, you can't tell me that's not demonic possession at its finest. I mean, and then these cousins setting up their own relative, their own cousin, to be gang raped and knowing this girl was a virgin because out of jealousy and spite. My goodness, just know that we're in some strange times, some good times, but be mindful. Be very mindful of who you surround yourself with. And when you're uncomfortable, baby, leave this if possible. And when you're uncomfortable, whether it be family members, if you got to talk or say something, that is a part, that's hell, that's at least a step in loving yourself, because then you're protecting yourself. You know, I don't know if there was any signs of if the young girl who her dad took her out, you know, raped her and you know dismembered her. If she saw any signs prior to that or felt any kind of way, because it seemed like you would, but I can't say she did because, you know, I wasn't there. I wasn't in her situation. And same as the cousin that came from up north where she got set up by her country cousins. Did they feel any kind of vibe? Because let me tell you something. I can feel when people be funny acting or something's off. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I mean, tap into that. It's time to tap into that. That feeling, that what they call a gut feeling, it's telling you something is off. Listen to your gut. And if you're young, I know that the girl whose father did that atrocious act to her, you reach out to somebody outside of the house if you got that gut feeling, or if it's just you know this is not right. You know, because it seemed like it was a surprise attack that he just I don't know, it just seemed like a surprise attack because of how they said the incident happened. There was a scuffle in the house. He took her somewhere totally different, you know, to do that to his own daughter. Is crazy. It's just go by your gut feelings. Start understanding that it's time to love on you, pour into you. I'm not saying become a narcissist or anything like that or stuck up or snobbish. I'm saying it's defense time. Okay? It is defense time. Pour into yourself, because I'm telling you, the more you pour into other people and have your guards too far down, baby, people are getting taken out left and right and getting done dirty. Dirty. Do you hear me? I just wanted to bring you this report before I get out of here. Let me say much love now because they've been cutting my broadcast off at the end too quick. And I want to just make sure I send you all love because we are in some extraordinary times, but you believe we're in some just crazy times. You know, I can't even find the right word. I can't even be politically correct or just socially correct. We are in some crazy times as well when your family members are doing you the most dirt, the most hurt. All right, guys, I'm out and much love.